In a quarter mile, turn left onto Sturks Road.
Man, I'm apologize in advance if y'all hear this navigation on this, but I need to get to where I'm going to, and I need a navigation. But I'll be listening to some speakers, you know what I'm saying? I listen to motivational speakers every day.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Sturks Road.
So let me turn on this AC real quick. Let me get comfortable. Got a little ride to my next destination. But I think I'm gonna come on this one talking about, because the last little talk I was listening to, they were talking about no room for resentment. And that hit me different, you know what I'm saying? That shit really did hit me different, because I had to think about it, and I was like, well, damn.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Sturks Road.
Damn, there's no room for resentment, you know what I'm saying, in order to progress, in order to advance in life. And, you know, I got a song called Let Go, and, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about letting go of the past and letting go of all that pain and stuff in that song. But when the dude was talking, and he said, you got to let go. There's no room for resentment. And I thought about that, and I was like, yeah, man. Because as long as you hold on to, like, hate and animosity, you can't grow past that point of hurt or past that point of pain. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when a female be like,
in half a mile, turn right onto Atwood Street.
That shit hit me different. You know what I'm saying? Not to feel like I'm lesser than a man or nothing like that, but just like, you know, check yourself. You know, stay on your throne, king. Check yourself. So, you know, in life, and people talk about these, you know, the spiritual leaders and stuff like that. And I had to think about that too, because I don't consider myself no spiritual leader or nothing like that. I just want to be a flame in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? A light in the dark.
At the light, turn right onto Atwood Street.
I guide people a certain way. I might have to turn this talking off. But nah, I be getting lost in my little freestyles, because I don't write none of this stuff down. I don't plan it out. I just go with the flow. You know, the universe give it to me. I want me to distribute the message, and I just run it. So you know, I was thinking about that, no room for resentment, and I was like, you know, there really ain't no room for resentment out here. Because if I feel like somebody done me a certain way, then I can't build with them, right? So if I have resentment towards that person for whatever, then I cannot build with them. So that's why there's no room for resentment. When you building with people, you can't have any type of resentment towards these people or towards that person, because if you do, you will not build. Whatever you do build, it might be a little bit, you might get the platform done, but that shit won't manifest into nothing just more than just that, you know, at the lowest level. So I looked at that and I was like, well, yeah, I agree with that message. And so this goes into the whole thing with the Black Lives Matter, everybody talking about save our children and this, that, and the third. Like, I'm understanding on a level, because there are so many people with masks on, you know, coronavirus, so many people with masks on. So in this time of unveiling and veiling, you really just got to learn how to coexist.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left to merge onto US 167 North towards Shreveport.
And like something my dad used to always tell me, you got to cut the lean from the fat, because in every story there's a lesson, but you got to cut the lean from the fat, because you're going to keep the lean, you know what I'm saying? That muscle, that meat, you're going to keep that, but the fat and the waste, you're going to get rid of that. That's why bitches get lipo. You know what I'm saying? You want to get rid of the fat, get rid of the waste, but you want to keep that lean, that mean, you know, that muscle. Keep that. And the harsh truth. You know what I'm saying? That's that mean shit, you know? You got to keep that. So I look at it like for example, the elderly Caucasian male asked me to help him put his charcoal bags in his truck for him today. Just now, just like a few minutes ago, I was leaving the store. He told me, he was like, you know, he asked me first, and then when I was over there helping him take the plastic off the bags and stuff, he was like, you know, he just had surgery. He not supposed to be doing no heavy lifting like that and whatever. So, you know, no problem. I grabbed up both the 20-pound bags and just threw them in the truck for him. You know, he wanted them in the front seat. So I put one on the seat and one on the floor. So that way, you know, his truck high up, he a short guy, so he can just slide that one off and then grab the one off the seat, you know, try to make it easy. but I also got like a lot of elderly, even Caucasian women. I don't really have a lot of indigenous peoples ask me for assistance when I be going out, but I do have a lot of Caucasians that ask me, you know, at random too. So I be like, damn, what is it about me that
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to merge onto US 167 North toward Shreveport.
what is it about me that they gravitate towards? You know, what is it about me that
Turn left.
makes them feel comfortable to communicate with? You know, looking like how I do. Because I know a lot of people that look at me and they be like, or whatever. And I don't really care about that because my vibe attract my tribe and I ain't tripping on that. So when these elderly folk ask me for assistance and stuff like that, and they have their comments and shit, it made me feel good, and it made me feel like I'm fitting into my role. Because what is a purpose of a man? At the end of the day, a lot of people don't want to be used, but you got to realize...
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 84 on the right onto US 167 North toward Louisiana Highway 28 East.
All right, Mom, I'm going that way. But you got to realize that if you can't, like, I think Kevin Gates said it. He said, if you can't be used, then what use are you, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you're useless if you can't be used, right? Because you're useless if you cannot be used.
Keep right.
Understand? You might not want to be used because you have a...
In 2.9 miles, take the exit onto Louisiana Highway 28 East toward Jonesville.
Someone finds use in you because you feel like you're just being used. But at the same time, what is the purpose of a man but to work until the earth, until death? You know, you gotta make that money. You gotta provide. You have to be of use to be a man. You see what I'm saying? Because a woman could come and be a wife and be a side piece and be nothing of use to a man besides that of to bed, to keep it PG, I guess you would say. You know, a lot of the time, men only find use in a lot of women just to bed them. You know, she's not of use if you have to pay her money. You see what I'm saying? That's something that a man is
In 2 miles, take the exit onto Louisiana Highway 28 East toward Jonesville.
That's something that a man is saying, okay, well, I've worked and I've earned, so now I can pay to afford this expense. You see what I'm saying? It's not nothing that's of use. So when a female be like, oh, well, I got this pussy, I got this vagina, and I want to go ahead on and sell it to you, I mean, yeah, I'm using it for a time, but at the same time, it is not of use. It is an expense. So what is the purpose of a man but to be of use and to not be an expense? You see what I'm saying? So now we thinking on different levels as men because we have to do better. So now me finding myself of use and me not to have any type of resentment towards the other race that might need me or towards the other sex that might need me, I become more of value. You see what I'm saying? You need me to get this into your truck. You need me to help you to put this into your cart. You need me to bring this to your table so that way your family can eat. I am of use myself. You see what I'm saying? And so for a lot of these people that's at the bottom that's feeling like they ain't about shit, they ain't worth shit because they ain't sitting up there and people that are of actual use are not like you're a person that is of use. You're doing for someone. You have a job at McDonald's because...
Use the right lane to take the exit onto Louisiana Highway 28 East toward Jonesville.
They find use and value in you. You know what I'm saying? The fiends come to you on the streets and on the block because they find value in you and in your service of supplying them drugs. These dudes that pay your OnlyFans and that pay whatever Pornhub subscriptions and all that.
Take the exit, then turn right onto Holloway Road toward Jonesville.
And they find use in what you have to offer. You see what I'm saying?
At the stop sign, turn right onto Holloway Road toward Jonesville.
You cannot find value where you hold resentment. That's another thing that I grasped from the lecture that I was listening to. So I was like, well, dang. Because you sit back and hate on a person and anything that they can say...
In 2.5 miles, turn right.
Change your life. But if you have resentment towards them, You will not find any value in nothing that they say. But another person can say the same exact thing that you do not have any resentment towards, and it would just click, or you will actually go and listen to the message now because you don't have resentment towards that person. So I listen to a lot of things that people come back and they'll be trying to get into my little whatever I got going on right now. I don't want to talk about it. But when I notice that they try to come into what I got going on, they know nothing about what I've been through, or they know nothing about, like they'll ask me about a song or something like that, and they'll just be like this, that, and the third. But I could tell that you only read the title. You didn't even listen to the song or listen to the lyrics. But you figure that because you using the title of the music, that I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, whatever. That nah. You can't even pass the first test. So it's not that, for these type of people, it's not that I have resentment towards them, but I see that it is not genuine in their approach. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if my lips ashy. I might have to throw a little artwork on this bitch, because man, bro, I'm out here this morning getting it. But you know what I'm saying? You really have to look at these things in people and just notice, because I notice, and it's a lot of people that, yeah, we used to rock, or yeah, we used to build, but I notice resentment, and I don't understand what the resentment is for when you're not willing to make the same sacrifices that I made to get to where I'm at. And I told you step by step how to get here. You just go down the timeline. I tell niggas, just go down the timeline and you can see how I got to where I'm at, because I told y'all. But it's still like a lot of people they have that resentment because they not looking at the message and the information. They not seeing the love. They only paying attention towards their resentment and the way that they view whatever I broadcast or whatever I distribute. They not grasping the value in it. So therefore, they have resentment in their hearts. And I cannot change that, because a lot of people are finding value in whatever I'm doing right now, and that's all I can focus on. I ain't got time to focus on reaching back for people that are lost, and reaching back for people that we got the needle in the vein. We injecting ourselves with self-hatred, so therefore we want you to hate yourself too, and we want you to stay stuck where we're at, because we can't see the way, because we're being ignorant. We're wearing a blindfold. What's that movie? That Bird Box. You know what I'm saying? We wearing a blindfold. We got the Bird Box syndrome. And it's a lot of people that are saying, that are putting out information that will free you
in 1 mile,
intellectually,
turn right.
free you mentally, free you financially, free you spiritually, but you cannot see it because you wearing the blindfold in the bird box, and that's why I got that song Outside the Box. You got to think outside the box, outside your cage. If you want to see a new way, you know how you gonna stay in the darkness. You see the light, but you don't want to go towards the light because you don't want to live right. So therefore, you stuck where you at. Like me, I choose to be where I'm at because I have a purpose and I know my purpose. And if you can't understand my purpose, then I don't, shit, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Like people think that I'm, I don't know what people think, but I could tell by the way they interact. And for their interactions and for the way that they think their thoughts about me and perceive whatever I got going on, trying to be in my situation, trying to be in my, picture or whatever scenario, is crazy because I'm like, bro, it doesn't take an act. Just come 100, come real. No mask on. Just come at me with the real, the true intentions. Say what you say. Don't try to plot on how to get over on me or try to plot on how to convince me. It's gonna be natural. I'm just gonna give you my raw. I'm not gonna try to fit into a scenario. If it don't work, I'm not working with it. I'm gonna let you know straight up at least. I'm not gonna try to play you. I don't have those type of intentions, and I don't have any resentment towards people like that.
Turn right, then turn left.
So now as I reach my destination, I'm gonna let y'all go, and y'all just think on what I shared, my point of view, my perspective.
Turn left, then the destination is on your right.
It's simple. Serve your purpose. Don't harbor resentment. That's all I got. Y'all stay up. 100.